Well, hello again, fabulous friends, and welcome to another Flesh and Blood video today. Now, the video you're about to see, I've been wanting to do it for a while now, but haven't because I wanted, first of all, to enter my entire Flesh and Blood collection into the pitchzone.com. All right, yeah, I know, the hair is getting really long. Hairdressers reopened here in Quebec, Canada as of 2 days ago, Monday. Is that 3 days ago? Anyway, so I'm going to try to get an appointment so that you can see what I look like when I'm all nice and clean. All right. So what you will see today is we are going to have a look and determine which set. We're analyzing three sets, actually. Crucible of War, all right, Unlimited Welcome to Rathe, and Unlimited Arcane Rising. And we will see which one of those three sets gives you the most bang for your buck, all right? Now, you may be surprised. But before we get to that, I actually want to show you the pitchzone.com. I've been telling you that go to this site. It's the best that I've found so far to keep track of my collection, of the cards, of the values of the cards, and they are in sync with TCG Player in terms of the values, so you will see that if you go. So let's start by having a look at what you will find on the pitch zone. So first of all, right here, this. All right, so we have, as you can see, for example, this is my view, the set collections. You are looking now at Crucible of War. You can search by name, set ID. And as you can see here, once you've entered your collection, you will see that you have collected in this set, for example, there are 198 cards in Crucible of War. I have accumulated 195. I believe I'm missing a Majestic, Cracked Bubble, and obviously the Fabled, the Arknight Shard. Now, so I do have 195 of the 198 cards, and you will also see the variants. They count every time there's a card that has the regular version, the foil version, rainbow foil, cold foil, that is counted as a variant. So you also have how many variants you have out of the total amount. In this case, 345 out of 373. Now don't worry, $41,206,000 US is the total value of the collection, not just Crucible of War. All right, now I want to look at something else now. When you're actually entering your collection, you will see something like this, where here, let's see, we have a Skullhorn. The gray amounts to how many cards you have of the regular version. The bluish is the rainbow foils, and the yellow is for the cold foils. So right away, you will see that, for example, Skullhorn is only made in a regular version or cold foil. No rainbow foil with Skullhorn. And when you enter, you just have to click up or down to say how many cards of each you have. Automatically, the value of your cards total appears on the right-hand side. So in this case, $152.60. Just to give you another example, I have Beast Within. I have 4 copies, 1 rainbow foil, 3 regular versions, and that accounts for $62.55, and so on and so forth. So that's what you have for, I'm giving you here as an example, Crucible of War. Let's have a look at Welcome to Rathe Unlimited. Once again, when you get back to viewing your set collections, you can select the set. And this time, there are 226 cards in Welcome to Rathe Unlimited. And I do have all 226, including the Heart of Fyendal. This is the unlimited version, and I do have it also in the, we're not looking at that today, but as most of you know, I do have it in the alpha version also, a card that is worth approximately right now, I guess, 14,000. Yes, some of you will see that on eBay you have a copy for sale, for example, for $44,000. You know, I'm going with TCG Player because a lot of things happen on eBay. You will drop a 13% commission rate if you try to sell on eBay. You're unable most of the time to get the value of all the cards. So it is kind of, I don't know. I don't go with eBay because that's for speculators. It's not in terms of the market. It's not really market price. It's speculator price for me. So if we want to get something that, you know, is closer to the truth, I would say, let's go with TCG Player. and we'll see what we have, because I'm going to get to calculating the values of each one of those three sets a little later on. So all right, let's get back to what we were talking about. So variants, there are 431. I do have 402 of them, so I'm missing I guess a rainbow foil here and there, or a cold foil, or I don't know by heart what I'm missing, but again, we have the total value there of the entire collection always appears. So let's just go to a page that we were comparing to when we looked at Crucible of War, and here we have tectonic plating. For example, I just have one, and as you know, unlimited versions, legendaries, are rainbow foil. So there you go. It appears that it's one rainbow foil for $80. Look at Helm of Eisen's Peak. I do have 38 copies, which amount only to $10 total. This is the total amount of all your cards, right? Crippling Crush, $48.95 for 5 cards, 4 of which are in the regular form. One is a rainbow. And just for the fun of it here, the Heart of Fyendal in the unlimited version. These are all in US dollars, by the way. Although we're in Canada here, I am basically going with US values so that all of you from all over the world can compare to your own currency. It makes it easier for everyone. So it is valued at $486. That would be about 600, or a little bit over 600 actually for us here in Canada. Same thing for you in Australia and New Zealand, I guess. Way less than that for people in Europe with the euro. So there you have it. 19 Rhinars worth nothing, 76 Rhinars worth nothing. Those are actually not valued at all. They're the token cards. So that's welcome to Rathe. Let's have a quick look at Arcane Rising. Now, Arcane Rising has 219 cards. I have 218. Believe it or not, again, I'm missing the Fabled. For some reasons, I never pick up Fables. I don't know why. I can't complain. I did get that great one in the alpha, and I do have it also for the Welcome to Rathe, but I'm not the one who opened it. It's actually my nephew who opened it, and he's giving it back to me in exchange for Magic the Gathering cards. So there you go. So 218 out of 219, 398 of the variants of a total of 418. Again, we still have that same value. Let's have a quick look at some of the cards. Teklo Foundry Heart, 3 copies I have in the rainbow form. Look at that, 3 Foundry Hearts for $500. That's an average of $167 each. And yeah, and this is an unlimited version. And then Achilles Accelerator and High Octane, 4 copies for $57. What else do I have for you here? Skull Bone Cross Wrap, just 1 copy, $140 basically. And others. Red in the Ledger has an okay value also. And So that's it when you enter your collection. But other things you can do on the pitch zone, by the way, are, for example, right over here, you can create your buy-sell list on the pitch zone and share it and as a file, and people will see what you are looking for to buy and what you are willing to sell. So just have a look at that. What you see at the bottom is actually a countdown to Monarch. So 79 days and 19 hours, 37 minutes and the seconds. This is a still, right? So the counter normally goes down, but now you have a picture, so you won't see that. Let's get to just one more thing. You can also browse the Flesh and Blood cards in the pitch zone. In this case, you'll see you're calling up all sets, all classes, all rarities, but you can call them up as you wish. Card types also. We have a total here of 1,304 cards, and they will come up, and you can have a look at them precisely. Just click on the card, you'll get its value and so on. It is really an amazing site. I strongly urge you to go and see this site, thepitchzone.com. All right, so let's get back to analyzing. Actually, this is what I want to show you over here. Each of the 3 sets, that's what we're here for today. We want to see which set you get the most value for your buck, right? So you will find out in a couple of minutes once we are through this. So what you have over here is I've pulled back up. Once again, once you're in the pitch zone and you've entered your entire collection, you will see all the sets that exist so far. There are 7 because they put Monarch already up there with the date that it is coming out. And you will have a square that will, it's a review of what you have. So in here, Crucible of War, as I mentioned before, I have 195 of the 198 cards. So 90%, you see the bar there, blue, you hardly are able to see that it is a bar because I have almost the entire collection, but as you can see, there's a little bit of gray there at the end because I'm missing 2% of the collection. So you have a bar that will, progress bar basically, that will give you, as you enter your collection, what percentage of the entire set you own. So here we have a total of 4,632 cards. And the set value, now this is really the set value. You were seeing 41,000 before, that's for all my sets. So 10,321 and 88, and 98, I should say. All right, so this amount of cards in a booster box of Crucible of War, there are 240 cards, right? 24 packs. There are 10 cards in each, so that's 240 cards. 4,632 cards basically represents 19.3 boxes. Why 19.3? Because I have a box opened and I have some boosters that are in there that are not yet opened. So almost 20 boxes, 19.3 for a, and I've, done contests, as you know. 4 entire boxes have gone out to you guys, and there's Donald Wee that actually purchased the box, had an opening on camera. So 5 boxes went out to you guys total. So let's see here, 10,322. If you divide that by 19.3, you get an average value of $534.82. Let's say $535 US per box. Now, I don't have the Fabled of Crucible of War, and the Fabled Arcanite Shard is valued at $990. Let's say $2,000. Yes, then again, this is it. What I was saying before, some people will say, yeah, but on eBay it's $4,500. I don't care what eBay says. I'm going with TCG Player. You have to have an average. You have to settle on something at one point if you want to be able to compare bananas with bananas or apples with apples, whatever. All right? So that's what I'm going with. So no matter what, I know, don't tell me eBay. I don't totally believe in those prices, by the way, in the first place. All right. So because of that, let's say 40 boxes. If I extrapolate here to 40 boxes, the value that I have, I would get to, I've done this already, I get to $21,392, but I want to add the Arcanite Shard that I didn't get yet, which is almost $2,000. And when you do that, and then you redivide by 40 boxes, you go to $585 US per box. So remember I was saying 535. Now we're talking about 585. You see how the expected value of the box goes up by at least $50 US just because you are accounting for Arcanite Shard. Now, this is in US dollars, so we're borderline $600 here. In Canadian, for us, that would be over $800. And there you can see that with the boxes going for about that price, you're about getting what you're paying for. So your value is pretty. What you're getting in cards, the value you're getting in cards is pretty much what you are paying for it. So approximate equal value, it is what the market is in that term, and we can say that that's the correct amount. All right, so what we're going to do is go on to the next set, which is Welcome to Rathe. And here you see that my Welcome to Rathe collection, summarized here, comes out to 7,224 cards. Now, the booster boxes contain many more cards than the other set, Crucible of War. They have 16 cards, 24 packs. That's 384 cards per box. So 7,224 cards basically amounts to 18.81 boxes. Again, I've opened 19 boxes. It's just that I have a few packs left in box number 19. And so there you have it. So if I take my value that you can see down there in US dollars of 4,142, and I divide that by my 18.81 boxes open, I get to a value of 220 US dollars per box. Now, already, isn't that strange? We have an unlimited version here, and the reason I'm able to count this so precisely is because I opened so many boxes. I can actually tell you, out of 7,000 cards, the total value, and then redivide and, make those easy calculations and come out to an average. So boxes are being sold for what? In the US, I don't know. Here in Canada, they're about now $140, I believe, $150. So let's say they would be in US dollars, 120, 130, maybe 140. And we're talking here about, yes, I'm counting everything, right? We're counting common cards and everything. Cards that oftentimes are, redistributed as bulk and you wouldn't get any money for. But just the fact that you're talking almost $100 worth more of cards than the box costs is surprising in the first place. Now, this is due, obviously, to lack of supply, I believe. I mean, in this month right now of February, we are getting restocks of those 2 unlimited sets pretty much all over the world. We're getting it in Canada here at the end of, in a few weeks, end of February. But I know that in some areas you have already started receiving it, such as in Europe and in Australia, actually. So that will possibly, with an increase in supply, drive down a little bit the value of the cards that you get in a box, because right now you're getting way more value than the cost of the box in itself. And we're not talking first edition here, we're talking unlimited. So that is surprising. Already more value for your buck in unlimited Welcome to Rathe than Crucible of War. Now, don't get me wrong here. Crucible of War is a first edition, and there will never be any more first edition of Crucible of War. So it has a potential of increasing in value. You will never be able to, they will not be reprinting any of those, whereas the unlimited versions, as just mentioned, some is coming out right now, and who knows what's going to happen down the line. And by the way, Legend Story Studios has not committed to reprinting unlimited Monarch or other sets before reprinting, for example, Welcome to Rathe or Arcane Rising. They're basically waiting to see after the next set comes out, after Monarch comes out, during the summer of 2021, they will actually print what they value, what they think is necessary in the market, what is in most demand and what is in too short of a supply. So that will be determined as they go along, and that is very well and the way to do it. Now, just to finish off here with my Welcome to Rathe, the Heart of Fyendal, which is listed at $486, I believe, is I do have it. So when I do the calculations of subtracting that and extrapolating to 40 boxes and coming back down, I still get $208 US, down from 220 for the expected value of a box when you open it. So there again, there you can see it. We do have a quite good value for even an unlimited set, but that is due to lack of supply. Very easily explainable. So let's go to the third set I want to analyze in detail, and that is Arcane Rising, because don't forget, we're having a look here and comparing all 3 sets and seeing which one of these 3 gives you the most value for your buck, for your money, right? So let's have a closer look. For Arcane Rising, there are 219 cards. I do have 218, missing the Eye of Ophidia, which is listed in its unlimited version at $617 US. Okay, so let's do the calculation here. 7,186 cards with 384 cards per box. Again, I've opened 18.7. It seems to be pretty much my average, 18, 19 boxes, okay, of each product. And then when I take that value that you can see there, 6,221, I divide that by how many boxes, how much product I've opened, I get to $332.50 per box. And I don't even have the Eye of Ophidia, okay? 616. So I do the calculation, I add Ophidia, I presume I'll get it in the next 20 boxes. It's all a calculation here. When I do fit it into my calculation, I actually go up from $332 to $347.91. Imagine $348 worth of cards in a box that you're paying, let's say, $140, $150. Wow. I mean, that is practically $200 more of cards than the box costs. Have you ever even stopped and think about this? I mean, I was surprised myself when I saw it for the first time about a week ago, and that's why I was so anxious to come back to you and produce this video so that we can talk about it, and I suppose I will be hearing from you in your comments, right? Okay, so why? Why is this set valued so much? Well, even though we have rainbow foils, the Majestics here have great value, and you just need to think of 2 cards in particular, the smaller one, Art of War, $60 US in its rainbow form, and Command and Conquer, $123. This is a Majestic. It's not a legendary. And then in this set, you do have 5 legendaries, and the average value of the 5 legendaries is $155. with leading the way Arcanite Skull Cap at $207 and the Teklo Foundry Heart $170. So right off the bat there, you can see why the value of the box is so increased so much. You basically just need to pull either one of those legendaries, a couple of Arts of War, or a Command and Conquer. I mean, you don't need to pull very much here in a box to already have it paid for, and then all the other cards are extra. They're gravy, basically. So, what is the conclusion? Arcane Rising wins the crown. Yes, Arcane Rising Unlimited in those three sets that we just had a look at. Crucible of War, Welcome to Rathe, Arcane Rising. Your best value, your best buy is the Arcane Rising Unlimited right now. Now that may change very soon, very quickly, because like I said before, more supply is coming into the market and the prices, that will drive the prices down. It's just a question of how much will it drive the prices down enough to make it not worth your buy. We will see. Now we will continue following this, and if you want to keep up with us, with what's happening in the speculator aspect or in the economics of the game Flesh and Blood, do not forget to subscribe. You just need to hit that little red button in the bottom right hand side of your screen and you will be with us, part of our community, and have fun. We do a lot of contests, as most of you know already. So I hope you like this video and you will give it a thumbs up. Until our next time, we will see you. Take care and stay safe out there with the COVID. Bye for now.